Hey everyone. This is second vlog or video. This is about the movie Robin Hood, um, and I will be talking about the storyline and stuff like that. So, if you do not want to be spoiled, here's your chance to stop the video. If you don't care, then you can continue on. If you've already seen it and you just want to know what I think about it, then by all means, continue on watching. So you have been warned. So. Robin Hood is it's they've taken parts of different parts of what people have done in the past and kind of put it all together, which I think is interesting. Now, if you didn't know, there was a Robin Hood TV show, and I think they took some of that and put it into this movie because in the TV show version, Robin Hood went to war and then came back. And they did the exact same thing with this one. The big difference is that John was on the opposite side of the war. So uh, uh, I don't know how to say Tarragon, or I don't know how to say his name. The guy that played Robin Hood, he and his group of people were against John and his people, and in the end, John's people ended up getting captured, and he has a son. And Robin Hood, or Robin, whatever, he was trying to stop his people from killing his or beheading his son, but unfortunately wasn't able to, and ended up getting shot. I think either in the shoulder or somewhere in the stomach or something like that. Anyways, and because of this, he was sent home. When he got home, he found out that people thought he was dead 2 years ago, even though he was technically still alive. And he was away in the war for 4 years. So, anyways, so John sneaks onto the boat that Robin Hood is on to go to back to where he's from, and this movie is kind of like the beginnings of Robin Hood, like he learning how John and Robin got together and how he became Robin Hood, and how uh, William, the character William, ends up becoming the new sheriff and stuff like that. As a storyline as a whole, I thought it was very interesting, and I think people would enjoy this different version of Robin Hood, um, especially since I don't think there's a lot of origin stories for Robin Hood. So I feel like this is a perfect uh, variation of the original series. So I think people should check this out because that alone. Also, the action was awesome, even though I still say to this day that they showed too much of the good action parts in the trailers. I feel like they kind of overdid it, and I believe, like, for at least these types of movie, less is more. So that's what I believe or think that they should have done. Um, and the visual effects, because there were some visual effects, because there had been, they were amazing. You couldn't really tell whether some flames were real and some flames weren't. So I believe that this movie was a well-deserved movie that people should go and check out when they had the chance. So keep that in mind when you go see it. I believe Jamie Foxx did an amazing job as John. They didn't call him Little John, so I thought that was a little interesting. But Robin Hood was never called Robin Hood. He was just called the Hood, which I thought was kind of interesting because I think they kind of took that idea from the TV show Arrow. Because I think at first he was just called the Hood or something like that, and then he became uh, what's it called? Arrow, I think, and then he became the Green Arrow, and I think they were just taking kind of a little bit of that and putting it into this movie. So overall, awesome movie. Please go check it out. Movies is in theaters right now as we speak, so go check it out. So whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and see you all next time. Bye bye.